Tuesday, April 17 is the deadline to file your taxes, and if you haven't done so already, the Department of Rev and Tax is giving you several options and tips on how to make this tax season stress-free. Rev and Tax Director John Camacho says when filing your taxes, it's easy to forget simple details with all your paperwork, so it's best to double-check your information.
Make sure that when you complete your tax return that you review it and make sure that the names are properly check. Social Security is very important because if you miss one number, you'll be penalized on Social Security. It's a $50 penalty, and going down the line, if you're itemizing, make sure that you attach Schedule A.
And with the news of the Series B bond making way, Camacho says 30,000 people have already filed their 2011 returns since Monday. Governor Eddie Calvo and his fiscal team, meanwhile, will take the next steps in obtaining the Series B bond by meeting with rating agencies S&P and Fitch next week in San Francisco. We should know that S&P and Fitch were the rating agencies that gave Guam its highest ratings in years during the Series A bond venture, something GITA Administrator Carl Pangilinan wants to replicate, if not exceed.
I think there's a lot of good news to report on the horizon in terms of numbers with visitor arrivals. I think we have some hotel occupancy tax revenues that went up. And then we do have just the standard general fund tax revenues to report.
While many are hoping for another splurge of refunds as experienced last December, the Series B bond only authorizes roughly over $100 million, nearly half of which is going to pay back GovGuam retirement funds and health insurance premiums, and the other half going towards refunds. Rev and Tax estimates the anticipated payout for 2011 refunds at $105 million. However, if all goes according to plan, the Series B bond should be in the bank by the first week of June.
But Guam has always been very strong in terms of accessing the market, and our paper is very attractive. And if we put a very high investment grade rating on top of our triple tax exemption, that just makes our paper that much more attractive.
And whether you expect a refund, it's recommended you file as soon as possible, and if not, file an extension to avoid the penalty fees.
I encourage taxpayers to, if they're running out of time, is to take time and at least file an extension. It gives you an automatic 6 months all the way up to October 15.
Camacho is hoping with several options available, there shouldn't be any problems. As we reported Friday, you can now pay your individual and corporate taxes, real property taxes, and GRT at pay.guam.gov by Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover Card. And for the second year, Rev and Tax has opened satellite tax filing stations at the Micronesia Mall and the Agania Shopping Center between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. today and tomorrow to drop off returns or to file an extension. A canopy, meanwhile, is also set up outside of Rev and Tax in Barragata for better convenience to drop off your returns. If you can't meet the 5 p.m. deadline at any of the sites, Rev and Tax has a drop box that will be open until midnight on Tuesday. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.